Hello there, this is Barnabas, your data protection pal, and once again, a fortnight and updates on data protection and cyber hygiene. And I promise you this will be a very exciting one because a new law, a new privacy law has emerged, and that is the PIPL. It is the Personal Information Protection Law, and it is the privacy law from China. Yes, China has a privacy law, and this comes a couple of months after China has launched the cyber security law. And if you were following last week, you see the little progression on how China has got tough on privacy, even closing down the Uber equivalent in China called Didi. So look forward to my update on PIPL. So the link will appear above. Please click it to find out more about PIPL, where I cover the 8 chapters and 74 articles within the PIPL. So look forward to more information, and those of you who are in business, take note that the PIPL will be passed on the 1st of November 2021. So this looks like it's going to be as strict, if not stricter, than the GDPR of the EU. So find out more, click above. The second big news this week is really the breach of T-Mobile, and it is one breach we cannot ignore because of the amount of data hackers have claimed to have stolen. They claim to have stolen more than 100 million personal data of customers from T-Mobile. From when, we do not know, but what's the fact is it's being out on sale in the dark web for sale for 6 Bitcoin. 6 Bitcoins for data of 100 million people. Do your math. How much is one data worth? Now, so friends in Europe, please be very vigilant because your data may be stolen and sold to hackers who would then try their hand at stealing more data, or hopefully doesn't do too much harm. Alright, so that's T-Mobile in Germany. And the other one that's even bigger, it's an InsurTech Unicorn called Lemonade that has been hit with class action for allegedly over-collection and processing of data that it collects on its app. So click above to find out why it's such a big issue. And for those of you who didn't know, Lemonade is a unicorn that was lifted up on the pedestal earlier this year in 2021 and now hit with class action. And well, I got concerns for all my friends and contacts who are in fintech. Please heed the messages I have for you in the link above. So watch out for this Lemonade. Let's see what happens in the weeks to come. So from US and the West, we come back to Asia, where we see the Philippines National Privacy Commission getting serious on privacy with its local companies. So when I was staying in the Philippines for about 3 years, I understand and know that there are several companies called BPOs, companies that actually serve customers from outside the Philippines. And it looks like the NPC is getting serious not only for BPOs but even companies locally in the Philippines. So start to get ready, because I think Asia will come up very quickly with this privacy, because ever since China has been looking at privacy and data protection, I think the whole Asia is going to follow suit. And I won't be surprised if you see India, Vietnam and Indonesia coming up fast on privacy as well. So Singapore, my own country. Oh gosh, this is where hackers have also targeted a particular hospital, eye hospital in Singapore, and they have specifically targeted this hospital probably because their patients are VIPs. I've had some treatment nearby before, and I know this is a very high-class hospital. So, well, we only can warn everybody to be sharp and vigilant, again, to make sure that my accounts are not affected and no extra charges to credit cards, just in case the hackers got away with credit card numbers as well. This is another big news of a breach where ransomware group is gonna demand huge amounts of ransom from a internationally known accounting firm called, yes, you all saw the name, Accenture. So these hackers are getting very serious. They want the big money. So the only way I believe companies can prevent or minimize this kind of attacks to really keep staff aware, to train them, to check logs, and to really protect the data in their possession. So don't think big companies have all the money to buy their cybersecurity and they are safe, because even big companies are not safe. And well, like you say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and this is going to hit Accenture real bad. But beyond ransomware, this next news is going to blow your mind away. So this group in Nigeria has gone beyond ransomware. They are, well, an enterprising group of threat actors that use social engineering to get staff, yes, employees of companies, to install ransomware in the company devices. Now this is terrible. In Chinese we say 家贼难防, which means that the internal threat is hard to prevent. And if this is going to take place, really, it's going to be really tough, and companies have to really step up to check, well, do random checks on their staff, to check on logs, to check on how emails are done. But it's really saddening to know that employees would sabotage their own companies just to make away with some extra money. So it makes us think about how we treat our staff. So really, think hard. Bosses, HR people. Well, and last but not least, public service notice for all you guys who are in privacy, especially if you're Singaporean. The Personal Data Protection Commission, the regulators in Singapore, are organizing a Personal Data Protection Week, and it's going to happen sometime in middle of September. So click on the link there to find out more and register yourself. I've got myself registered to find out more about what's happening in the data protection scene in Singapore. So meanwhile, be safe. My name is Mark Barnabas, your data protection pal. And if you want to find me on LinkedIn, yes, I'm here on LinkedIn. Just search for Mark Barnabas. Otherwise, I'll be glad to connect with you. I also have invented a card game to educate the public on cyber hygiene and data privacy, protection rather. So feel free to connect with me. The game is called Data Heist, and it's ready for sale. And feel free to contact me. I'll be glad to go through with you what we have. So my name is Mark Barnabas, your data protection pal. Be good, be safe, and stay good.